All right, all right.
Big round of applause for our mayor.
Well, good morning, and I want to first start off with letting our Representative Ingram here, Mr. Clay Ingram, know that he's going to start that legislative season off correctly, because he, as the president of the chamber, he ordered a Chamber of Commerce day. So, Representative Ingram, thank you. Well, today marks an important milestone for a project that we first started talking about close to 5 years ago. People who know me know that I am not the most patient person, but I've learned that some things are worth waiting for, and this is one of them. What we are celebrating today is not only the start of construction on a hangar that will be a place where 400 people will go to work. We are also celebrating the establishment. Yes. We're also celebrating the establishment of a new industry right here in Pensacola. 6 years ago, we came into office and we were talking about creating an environment that would encourage existing businesses to expand and new businesses to start up. We were fortunate at that time, and today, our great state had a governor that championed economic development and job growth. And provided the tools to keep us competitive in a 21st century economy. We all understood that in order to grow our economy, we needed to harness the power of people, purpose, and most importantly, partnerships. We need to be able to attract and retain quality workers, give them a purpose that extends beyond work, and form strategic partnerships that will fuel our continued growth right here in the great state of Florida, in Pensacola and Escambia County and our region. The diverse group here today is a great example of the type of partnerships that can turn our visions into reality. Leaders from business, education, and government came together to attract a new industry, share in the financial risk, and train new workers so that our community will be able to provide new opportunities for our residents now and in the future. Because this does represent the future. Look around you, look at this airfield. This new hangar will be bigger than the airport terminal building just to the southwest of here. It will be higher than the light poles there, the surrounding terminal. But begin to look around you. There is room for even more growth. That is the message that we are sending out today. Pensacola is in the aerospace industry, and as the leader of the great state of Florida has said many times, we are open for business, folks. But this is a community effort and a team effort. And this partnership could not have happened without our city council, Dr. P.C. Wu, I see you here today, Councilwoman Sherry Myers, Councilmember Brian Spencer, Councilmember Larry Johnson, Councilmember Andy Tahar, Councilmember Jill Wingate, Councilwoman Jewel Canada Wynn, and President Charles Baer. Thank you for supporting this project from the beginning. And this partnership and project couldn't have been done without our partnership with Escambia County and our county commissioners. Commissioner Wilson Robertson, Commissioner Doug Underhill, I see you, Commissioner Luman May, and Chairman Grover Robinson, and Commissioner Stephen Barry. And our academic partners, University of West Florida, we have Dr. Judy Vince here, Pensacola State College, Dr. Ed Meadows, we have the fabulous Sandy Cesaretti Ray representing Dr. Meadows, and Malcolm Thomas, our school board superintendent. And most importantly, when you do a project this size and this magnitude, it does take time, and we talked about having patience. But I can promise you over at the state of Florida in Tallahassee, we have an incredible partner in Secretary Jim Boxhold with DOT. Let's give Jim a round of applause. Sissy Proctor with DEO, we appreciate it, Sissy. And Representative Clay Ingram was a big part chairing the Transportation Committee, so we appreciate that, Representative, and all our delegations. So without further ado, it's my honor to bring up Chairman Grover Robinson, a dear friend of mine and someone that understands about economic development as well. Chairman.
Mayor, thank you so much. Governor, thank you so much. This is a great day for Pensacola. This is a great day for Escambia County, and this is a great day for the state of Florida. I think when you see what's going on here, I think earlier this week we discovered that we have another 500-year-old ship in Pensacola Bay, and we also this week get to celebrate the fact that we're going to build a new facility that will allow us to be doing fixing airships into the 21st, 22nd century. So we're very excited about all the things that are happening in Escambia County. I can tell you, when I came back here in 1995 as an adult, even at that time, we said, you know what, Pensacola, while we don't have anything going on in aviation, would be great for aviation. We have skilled laborers, we have all the things you need to make it happen, but we have not had the spark or the opportunity. So I'd like to thank ST Aerospace for providing that spark for us to be able to show what we can do in aviation. And we believe this is the first of many opportunities that we will have to provide for aviation jobs here in Escambia County. I know the mayor and I, as he was telling somebody earlier today, grew up together just off the South Runway. And it's been one of the things that the city has always had a great asset here in this airport, with a lot of available land around it. We've just never found the right way to put it forward. So I want to thank the mayor for putting this idea together and getting things rolling. And when he came to me and said, hey, we've got an opportunity to do this, can you help us out? I was like, I'm all in. How can we figure out a way to make it happen? I was very happy that the county was able to work to put some money forward from the county and also find a way to finance a portion for the city to participate and get going in this, and also to specifically contribute about $850,000 of District 4 money to make this happen. As I say, the airport is the heart of District 4's, Escambia County's District 4, so it was no better place for me to think of to invest here in this place, and certainly to invest in the economic opportunity as we have to go forward. I think what this does for us and what it will continue to do for us into the future, it expands an industry that we've always said we had a competitive advantage. We've never found a way to get started. So I'm very excited to see that, and I'm very excited to see it being done with a partner than the worldwide industry leader with ST and VTMA. So we certainly appreciate that and look forward to this partnership as we go forward. Again, great day for Pensacola, great day for Escambia County, and great day for the state of Florida. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Grover. And without further ado, we have Ms. Bentina Terry from Gulf Power. And you think about our region, I think it's very important to recognize again, when you think about our great state, there's only 1.5 million people west of Tallahassee. And when you have a corporate partner like Gulf Power, it's imperative and important to be at the table together. Bentina Terry.
It really is a Chamber of Commerce Day today, and what makes this celebration even so much better is that we're bringing a new partner here to Pensacola. And we appreciate General Coburn and the VTAME team for choosing to expand your U.S. presence here in the United States in Pensacola. Now, VT's investment in the Pensacola Airport and their creation of 400 new MRO jobs is a testimony that Northwest Florida is positioned to attract and grow aerospace jobs. These are the types of jobs that will diversify our economy and will give all of our citizens the opportunity to show the world that Northwest Florida has world-class workforce. Let me acknowledge today that it is also a reflection of some hard work by our mayor. He's been dedicated to this, and he's led the charge over the last few years to make this happen. So thank you, Ashton, for your vision and your dedication. You know, we say it all the time that economic development is a team sport. And while I'm up here today representing Gulf Power, I'm also up here today representing the business community in Florida West that has been an integral part of making this happen. It takes a business community that cares about expanding and adding new jobs to make projects like this happen. We are so proud at Gulf Power to be a part of this process and to be partners with DEO and FDOT and, of course, the great state of Florida's Governor Rick Scott, to make projects like this happen. Economic development is about allowing your children to have a place to work, that if they want to stay in Pensacola, they can stay in Pensacola. And this is a testament to finding a place for your kids and your grandkids to be able to live and grow right here where they're born. It's about that. Economic development is about family. So we welcome VT Aerospace to the Pensacola family, and thank you for choosing us.
It's my honor now to introduce Dr. Judy Vince. This is the third time this week I've been able to see Judy, so I knew it was going to be a great week. Dr. Vince.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, I will say that one thing that this is going to do for our university and our 13,000 students is provide high-paying jobs for them. One of the things that we have done, thanks to Governor Scott, the legislature, Representative Ingram, and our Board of Governors, is they have focused on universities to develop their STEM programs: science, technology, engineering, and math. We have grown it. We've grown engineering, but even back in the recession, we chose not to start new programs, to stop programs we had, and to take the resources and put them into programs where we knew the markets would come back. Engineering was one of those. We have software engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, and mechanical engineering, where hopefully we will add civil engineering soon. But the point is that our graduates have had to leave this area. Our graduates would much rather stay in Pensacola and Northwest Florida if they could possibly get a good job. And engineering is one of those positions and fields that is growing, but now they can grow it here. And just like Bettina Terry said with Gulf Power, this provides an opportunity to keep our educated citizens here in Florida, paying taxes, contributing to our communities. And so it is with great pleasure and hopes for the future that I am so glad that this project has happened. One thing I know that we will sit down and do with VT MAE is sit down with you and say, what kind of a pipeline do you want? What kind of engineers do you want? What kind of specializations, if any, do you want? How do we modify our programs to give you the best possible graduate to grow your company? And that is the kind of conversations that we're having these days. It is all about jobs. Students need jobs, graduates need jobs, and it is very important for your university to pay attention to that, to figure out what it is people want. We're also talking to other new industries in Northwest Florida, asking them exactly the same question. What is it that you need? Do you need business managers? Do you need accountants? The answer may be yes, the answer may be no. But on the other hand, we need to know the answer to prepare. While Green Hut is building this 4-acre building, that we also build our program so that when you're ready to open the doors and have a ribbon cutting instead of a groundbreaking, that you will be able to have the right people from your university as your employees. So I thank you very much. I thank you, Governor, for helping them, Mayor, for getting them here, everyone for doing it, because it will not only enhance our economy, it will enhance our students and their future jobs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Vince. Our next speaker is an interesting gentleman, General John Coburn. General Coburn and I had the opportunity to meet each other about 5 years ago, and I don't know if he believed that we could do it. And I said, we got an incredible governor now that just got elected to the great state of Florida, and he understands the sense of urgency and how important it is to go after jobs and make those calls and those cold calls. And I said, General, I can promise you I'm going to do everything that we can to make this happen. We've got great elected officials that understand about job creation and creating the right environment. Government doesn't create jobs, we create the right environment. And when they asked me to come over to Mobile, I said, well, what time do you want me to be over there? It's only 53 miles to the west. And they're like, Mayor, you can come over next week, but we want to talk to you. So we're excited about the VTMAE staff, your employees that are going to be over here, and Stephen, we're ecstatic. So this is a big deal. And without further ado, this guy's got a resume this long, but he likes to keep it short and sweet. General John Coburn.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm not sure that that was what the mayor said about the governor, but at any rate, it sounds very good.
I'm okay with it.
Governor said he'd accept it. Governor Scott, Mayor Hayward, Secretary, let me see who else we got here. Dr. Vince, Bentina, the Chairman, all the commissioners, City Council, the Honorable Jim Bridges, the Honorable Bill Hefner, Honorable Stephen Lim, all the folks from Mobile, particularly Angel Cotton, who runs the whole place. Let me see who else. Representative Klingrum, glad you're here. Sissy, didn't get a chance to talk much to you. Thanks. Scott Luth, moving force behind a lot of this. Scott, I know what happened, buddy, so thanks there. I guess other distinguished guests, sports fans, alligator wrestlers, ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't mention you, you're probably in the wrong place. Mayor, I appreciate that kind introduction. I wish, though, you'd spend a bit more time talking about all the great things I've done and the fact that I'm only 39 years old. Nevertheless, I do appreciate it. Great to be here with all of you. It indeed is a great day. I don't know how much more I could add to what our speakers have already said, but it is great, and great for me personally to be here with you, to walk a little bit by your side. Great to be anywhere for that matter, if you know what I mean. These days, when I bend over to tie my shoes, I try to figure out what else I can do while I'm down there. But particularly great to be here on this very special, very auspicious occasion. It's not the beginning of a partnership. It really is the continuation of a partnership, because as the mayor said, we started this some time ago, and there were bumps in the road, and there always are bumps in the road for to make good things happen. I'm not sure I'll ever be invited back to the state of Alabama, but that's okay. We'll work with that as we have to. But anyway, a great event, and it shows just how great the city of Pensacola's leadership is. It shows how visionary they are, shows how progressive they are. It also shows how much support they have from the state. So when you look back at the whole project, it came together, and it came together very, 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 very nicely. You know, nothing happens unless somebody makes it happen, and a lot of the folks I have just talked about made it happen. We're here, and it's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. I predict that it'll be a long, enduring, productive partnership. And as the years go by, those of you who contributed anything, and I'm sure we didn't mention a lot of the folks that really played a very important role, you will become more convinced that you did it all. And you'll probably talk to your, like old soldiers do, you'll talk to your grandkids and say, you see that operation over there at the airport and all those hangars and all those planes go? I did that. And you may even start to believe it. But at any rate, anyway, it's a great day, and it's a day to feel good. All of you ought to feel good about this great city that you live in, this great state that you live in, this great country that we call America that we live in. But most of all, you ought to feel good about yourselves, because you are good. How do I know that? I know that because you're here. That means that you care. So congratulations to each one of you. A particular congratulations to the mayor, because I know he was a moving force, and literally made it happen. So and again, really an honor for me to be here and be with you for a short period of time. So let me just leave you with the words of an old Irish blessing. It goes something like this: may those that love us, and for those that don't love us, may God turn their hearts. And if he doesn't turn their hearts, may he at least turn their ankles, so we will know them by their limping. Thank you very much. Congratulations. God bless America.
None of us can follow that, General. Well, when you talk about transportation and the Department of Transportation for the great state of Florida, Secretary Jim Boxhold, you've been a partner with our region, with Pensacola, all the great work you do for our great state of Florida. But this is the guy that picks up the phone and returns calls immediately. I wonder who his boss is, because that's what he does. But Jim and the Secretary, DOT has done so much to help this project and help Escambia County, all over our county with the growth that we're having, and we're greatly appreciative of your work and your team's work. So thank you. So without further ado, Secretary Jim Boxhold.
Good morning. What a beautiful day in Pensacola. Mayor has certainly made to order. I appreciate the kind introduction, Mayor. As you mentioned, we have a number of projects here in Pensacola. This is one of the many that we work on together. We have a great partnership with the mayor. I know there's been a lot of talk about how he's not shy, and the mayor is very persistent. I can assure you he is no less persistent and no less shy in Tallahassee than he is here at home. Sometimes when I get my second or third phone call of the day from the mayor, I wish maybe he were a little less persistent, but that persistence and that leadership is how projects like this happen. We also appreciate the legislative delegation that you have. Chair Ingram is a great chairman. He's been the department's chairman the last several years, been very good to the department and very good at challenging us to be a better state agency. So Chairman, we appreciate your leadership. This is an exciting day for Florida's aerospace industry. Under the governor's leadership, Florida has become among the best in the country for aerospace manufacturing competitiveness. There are over 2,000 aerospace aviation companies in Florida, employing over 82,000 Floridians. Earlier this week, KLX Aerospace announced a plan to open its global headquarters in Miami, creating 100 jobs. Obviously, the 400 jobs that come with VT is a great way to end the week. Today's announcement continues to build on Governor Scott's commitment to bring more companies to Florida and create more jobs for Florida's families, making Florida the best state to live, work, and play. Over the last year, businesses in the Pensacola area have added more than 3,000 jobs. VT and other companies like it are recognizing all that Pensacola and the state of Florida has to offer. With that, it's my pleasure to introduce the governor, whose leadership and commitment is helping Florida grow every day, Governor Rick Scott.
Good morning. So, General, there is something else you could say. 400 jobs sounds really nice. 1,000 jobs sounds better. So we can do another one of these tomorrow, next week, whenever you want to do it. Okay. I'm sure the mayor will follow up on that. He does everything else. So it's a great day to be here. Congratulations to everybody. Everyone's been introduced and everyone's been a big part of this. This is actually, as some other people have said, it's a team sport. I can tell you the Gulf Power just had a great symposium, and those things work. The university's focus on STEM makes a difference. Your mayor's tenacity, your county commission's tenacity, everybody's working hard. So let me just tell you where the state is right now. We are on a roll. We have added now 1,222,500 jobs in 5 years and 9 months. The governor of Texas, I sat down with him when I first got elected, and I said, my job is to kick your rear, and that's what I'm going to tell everybody. He said, I'll act like I'm worried. He said, in the last 4 years, Florida's lost 832,000 jobs. Texas added 200,000 jobs. So if you want to do anything, I'll act like I'm worried. I've called him 18 straight months in a row to let him know we have kicked their rear on jobs, even though we have 7 million more people. He does remind me he's no longer the governor, and I should call the new governor. And it never happened while he was governor, by the way. But our job growth, just put in perspective, our job growth is the highest in the entire United States, 3.6%. The national number is 1.9%. And what you're doing here is going on around our state. We're recruiting great companies because we have the right workforce, because we've elected the right people, and because we have the right utility companies. Everybody's coming together. We've got great chambers, economic development, but we've got to keep doing it. If we don't elect the right people, but the right people in the right positions, this will end. Just remember, 5 years and 9 months ago, in a 4-year period, this state lost 832,000 jobs. So what we're doing here today, it's a big celebration. We have to keep doing it each and every day. There are other states trying to compete with us. We're winning. There's a lot of governors I send thank you notes to, raising taxes while we cut taxes, things like that. It's helpful to us. We've cut regulation. But today's an exciting day because VT is adding 400 new jobs right here in Pensacola and Escambia. The part of what's happened here is your money, it's your tax dollars. The Department of Transportation at the state level has allocated $23.5 million right to this airport, and it's paying off. So what's exciting today is VT is adding 400 more jobs right here in Escambia and right here in Pensacola. So congratulations.
Well, that ends our speakers, but again, I want to thank everybody again. I want to say President Bear, Chairman Robinson, City Council, we couldn't have done it without you. County Commissioners, we couldn't have done it without you. The private sector, thank you, all of you that are always stepping up. And as I said in the very beginning, our city and county has been laser focused the last 6 years on creating the right environment to bring companies like VT and MAE to the City of Pensacola and Escambia County. So I want to thank all of you once again. Thank everybody for coming out today. This is an incredible day, and it's just the start of the great things in Pensacola and Escambia County, and we're going to continue on this positive trajectory. So thank you. We're going to do the groundbreaking right now, so the folks that know who they are, please come out. And again, thank you for coming out, everybody.